What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. And today we are back at it for this test date coming up this Saturday for the August SAT. And now we have switched over to digital SAT. And it's pretty cool because the math portions of the digital and the regular are actually identical in terms of the like general subject matter and the topics covered. So even if you watch the streams yesterday and the day before and you're preparing for the digital, it's still all relevant. And conversely, if you're preparing for the regular version, this is still relevant as well. But I wanted to hit one of these practice tests. Now, I did hit practice test 4 before on my channel, so I have done this, but I figured I'd do it again because from my recollection, what's up everybody? From my recollection, oh, SL Defender says he's never been live. Yeah, welcome. It is more fun live, isn't it? But the thing is from my recollection, I think test 4 was the hardest, so I figured I'd redo that one sort of in real time. I'll give you guys tips and answer questions and all that stuff as we go along. Let's see just some of these questions that we have so far. It's good to be nervous. What's up, Huzefa? Salam. Let's go. Saturday test people. Boom, boom, boom. Anyone have tips for the reading? We have some reading tips on the channel, so if you can see from our superstar English tutor, Olivia. And let's see. I have a question. Do you have a way for me to speed up my work while solving a hard question? Polish my accuracy and techniques quite well. Yeah, so I mean, time is one of those things. I have a video on time management, but the thing about that video is really the takeaway message ends up being that if you practice enough, the timing goes out the window, and so, meaning the time is no longer an issue. And that's really what you want to shoot for. Now, I'm not a big fan of like pacing and Mike, you know, if you really have to, if you've done no prep and you're taking the test in 3 days, or you're just starting now, okay, you might have to keep track of time because you have no other option. But in general, I'm not a big fan of that. I want people to approach each problem from the standpoint of like just trying to solve it and having that time efficiency built in from the requisite practice, and then it just sort of works out. But if you do want to see some timing, you know what? It's actually a good idea. I should break down the timing specifically for the digital because I haven't done that yet. So that's a good video idea, and I'm going to try and get that out to you guys this week. But anyways, let's get it going here. Any tips to enhance reading and writing? So this is going to be about math today. Hey, you're very welcome. It's your pal. You're very welcome. Hey, from Uzbekistan. And then heavily explain to us the really hard questions. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. We're going to hit module 2. So I'm going to really have some good time to take my time with this. I think in the past, oh, that's right. I need to open a whiteboard because I can't annotate. Hold on. Let me get a whiteboard open here because I'll do my little scratch work up in this spot. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I remember that when I did this before. All right, if you guys are ready, without further ado, let's do this thing. We're going to start in 3, 2, what? Your May got rescheduled to September 23rd. That's crazy. That's crazy, Jenum. The tests are okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Boom. Let me zoom in a bit. All right, begin. If x equals 7, what is the value of x plus 20? We're just straight up plugging and chugging, right? What's 7 plus 20? That's 27. Boom, done. All right. The list of values in the data sets x and y. Which statement correctly compares the mean of the two? All right, so let's look at these. Like, I can use the calculator if I want, but what you notice is data set X, they have these values. Data set Y is the same first 4 values, but then a new big value. Now, if you have a 5th value and it's equal to the mean of the original, then it's not going to change the mean. But this is obviously bigger than whatever the mean is because it's a new value that's bigger than all the other values. So I know the mean of data set Y is bigger. So that means B has to be the answer. Being a data set, yep, that's wrong. They're definitely not equal, and that's that. Next, okay. Figure is not drawn to scale. Right triangles are P corresponds to S. So they're similar triangles, right? P, and you can go from the order. P corresponds with S, Q corresponds with T, R corresponds with U, etc. If the measure of if the measure of angle Q is 18, what is the, okay. So if Q is 18, Q and P are complementary. So Q is 18, P is 72. And P and S match up. So if P is 72, for similar triangles, the corresponding angles are equal. So P is 72, S is also 72, and it's definitely not drawn to scale because Q doesn't look like 18, right? Q looks like the bigger angle, but it's all good. So T would be 18, S is 72. Boom, done. A rocket contained 460 propellant before launch, exactly 21 seconds after launch. Boom, this much rain. On average, how much did the rocket burn each second? Okay, let's use the calculator here. So, oops. Can I make this, move this here so you guys can see this? Let's see. Okay, so I want to, yeah, this is bad. All right, so let's go like this. 467,000 is the starting, and we're minusing 362,105. And that's the amount that was burned. And that was burned in 21 seconds. So if I take that value, 104,895, and I divide it by 21 seconds, I get the amount per second, which is about 5,000. So let's see if that was an option. Oh, no, it has it more precisely, 4,995. Boom, that's what we got. So 4,995, boom, done. Next. The solution to the given system of equations x, y was 5x plus y. All right, well, this one's actually pretty cool because right here I know what x is right off the bat because of that nice equation. X is 5, and then I can plug it in here. 3, here, let me make this smaller here. 3 times -5 is -15 plus y equals -7. Y equals, add 15 to both sides, y equals 8. So what's x plus y? 5 plus 8 is 13. Boom, done. Let me just make sure. 5, -15, 8, 5. Yeah. All right, cool. Next. Right. If you had more than, what is a student? Okay. Certain apprentices enrolled 85 hours of training courses. The equation 10 plus y represents a situation where x is the number of on-site training courses, y is the number of online training courses apprentices enrolled in. How many more hours does each online training course? Okay, so online is y. And it's 5 because you can. So what it's saying is y is the number of online training courses, and what it's showing here is each one must be 15 hours. For this one, on site is multiplied by 10. That means each one is probably 10 hours. So 15 minus 10 is 5 because this is how much more. How many more hours? So that's how you do that one. And, oops, was there only one student response? Yeah, okay, cool. Square x is the side. Okay, let's draw it. We're talking about a square. Let's draw a square. Boom, 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 boom. Side length of 12. The perimeter of y, oh, this is x. The perimeter of y is double the, oh, and that's another one. Here, let's draw this out. For y, they said it's double. So every side length is going to be double. Oops. It's going to be 24. What is the length in, well, I already got the answer. It's 24. Okay, so the bottom line is when the perimeter is doubled, each side length is doubled. Okay, you can test this out because 4 times 12 is 48, and 4 times 24 is 96. So if the perimeter is doubled, side lengths are doubled, becomes 24. Boom, done. 8. The given function g miles number of gallons of gasoline. That remains a full tank gas. About how many gallons of gas are used to drive each mile? So m is the number of miles. So you can see we start with 12.1 and then we're losing 0.05 per mile. So it's 0.05. It's the slope, right? According to the model, how many gallons of gasoline is used? Yeah, it's 0.05. Okay. This one, if absolute value 4x minus 4 is 112, what's the positive value of x minus 1? Okay. So let's solve this wait, we want the positive value. No, I don't even need to do anything fancy because I'm just going to get rid of the absolute value bars because that will give me a positive value for x. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. 4x equals 116. Divide by 4. What is that? 4 is 25 plus 4, 29. And, right, 80 plus 36. Yeah. And then 29 minus 1 is 28. So that's a little tricky one, right? If you miss that, you'd be like, oh, it's 29, but you'd be wrong. Okay, this one. The given equation relates positive numbers. Okay, this is a isolating quantities question, so I kind of skipped it over because I could kind of tell we're just trying to isolate x. So we're going to start by cross multiplying. 1 times y is y. On the other side, 11x times 7b is 77bx. Then to isolate x, we divide by 77b. X equals y over 77b. X equals y over 77b. Boom, done. 11. The table shows 4 values of x and their corresponding values of f of x. There is a linear relationship between x and f of x that is defined by the equation blah 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 where m is a constant. Okay, what are we doing here? We're calculating slope. That's what it's asking. Y equals mx plus b. Y-intercept the negative 28. How do we calculate the slope? If this is linear, which it says it is, we take 2 coordinates. So I'm going to take 10, 82 right here, and I'm going to take 15, 137, arbitrary, just any 2 will do. then I'm going to calculate the slope, and I'm going to do the so by subtracting down. 82 minus 37 is negative 55, right? 10 minus 5 is negative 5. Negative 55 divided by 5, negative 5, excuse me, is positive 11. Positive 11 is the answer. It's a slope. Let me just make sure, right? So it's going up by, yeah, if it's going up by 5, it should go up by 55. 55, yeah, that's right. Next. The given expression is equivalent to blah, blah, blah. All right, so what are they really telling us to do? Equivalent, hey, let's simplify. So let's distribute that negative. We got 5x cubed minus 3. Negative times a negative is a positive 4x cubed. Negative times positive 8 is negative 8. Combine like terms, combine like terms. 5 and 4 they're both positive 9x cubed. Minus 3 minus 8 is negative 11. And they said, what is b? B is the coefficient in front of x cubed, and that's 9. Okay, boom. Next. The point x53 is a solution to the system inequalities in xy function. Which of the following could be the value of x? All right, let's see. We don't even need scratch work here. So y is 53. Oh, no, we do need scratch work. Okay. For x, we're going to plug in 53 for y, and it's a solution. And then we're going to solve for x. So 4x is less than 18 minus 53. What is that? Negative 35, right? Negative 35 because 30, 40. Yeah, negative 35. Divide both sides by 4. And we get x is less than negative 35 over 4. What is that? 4 goes into 35 8.75 times, negative 8.75. So it's saying x is less than negative 8.75. So a possible value could be only negative 9. That's the only one that's less than negative 8.75. So that's that. Bacteria are growing in a liquid growth medium. There were... Hold on, I'm guessing this is going to be exponential, 300,000 cells per milliliter during an initial observation. That's my initial value. And then the number of cells per milliliter doubles every 3 hours. Now, what did I just do? Or did I even need to do all this, right? Probably not, but I just want to do a formula because doubling, that means, right, literally doubling. So that's the growth factor. That's what I throw in here. And why did I put x over 3? Because every 3 hours. So 3 hours, if I plugged that in, it'd be 1. So it'd be double. 6 hours, I plug this in, that'd be 2. It's doubling twice. So I got an equation. Now I can just plug 15 in here. But the other way to think about it is 3 hours, 15 hours is 5 times 3. So it's doubling 5 times. So you could also just put it in and, double that many times. But I got this equation. Let's plug and chug into Desmos. So, oops, we've got, here, let's do it up here. Uh-oh, what's going on? Why is it not working? There we go. Boom, boom. So we got 300,000 times 2 to the 15 over 3. Obviously, that's 5. But there's your answer, 9,600,000. So 9,600,000, boom, done. 15. The graph gives the estimated number of catalogs Y in thousands a company sent to its customers at the end of each year, where X represents the number of years since the end of 1992. And it goes to 2002, that's 10. Which statement is best interpretation of the Y-intercept? So, of course, we know it's the years since the end of 1992. Y-intercept is when X is 0. So that's right at the end of 1992, there were 9,000, because 9, but it's in thousands, 9,000 catalogs sent at the end of 1992. Sent to its customers from the end. Nope, not 90. It's 9,000. It's probably this one. The estimated number of catalogs somebody sent. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Y-intercept. Boom, done. 16. Which expression is equivalent to this? Okay, let's check it out. So what they've done is they basically rationalize the exponents. So to do that, I take it's the power over the radical, or the power over the index. So it's x to the 9/7, y to the 9/7. And then all they did was, it's this one. They just brought it outside. Okay. So, and what they're testing here is, hey, do you multiply or do you divide? We divide. And then they just basically went boom like this, and then they just put this out here. It's the same thing, because outside the parentheses, it distributes to each, right? So B is the answer. All right. The population of city A increased by 7% from here to here. Okay, hold on. Let's write this out. So, wait, in 2065, okay. So we've got x, and then we got 1.07x, right? We're increasing by 7%. If the 2016 population is k to, oh, we already got it. I already basically set it up how it is. K times 2015. So I said whatever 2015 is times 1.07. That's the answer. C. 18. Which of the, and that's how you indicate a percentage increase, right? 15% increase, it's 1.15. 100% increase, you multiply by 2. 200% increase, you multiply by 3, because that's increase, right? So you add the percentage increase to an existing 100%, or 1 as a decimal. Which of the following systems has no solution? So no solution, we need same slope, different y-intercept. Different slopes, same slope, different y-intercept. That's how you do it. These are parallel lines. No solutions, parallel, boom, done. The first term of a, oh wait, you know what? You can actually graph these, which is so cool. I forgot. So look how cool this is. If you're not sure, 16x plus 3, 16x plus 9. Watch this. Y equals 16x plus 3. Y equals 16x plus, plus 9. And then look, you can see they're parallel. They never intersect. Isn't that cool? So you can verify if you did forget that for whatever reason. The first term of a sequence is 9. Each term after, okay, let me write this out. Hold on. The first term is 9. Each term after that is 4 times the preceding term. So then it's 36. So then it's 144. So this is a geometric sequence. Oh, you know what? We can actually do the format. So it's initial term times the common ratio, which is 4. It's multiplying by 4 to the n minus 1. So is it D? Wait, let me read this. Yeah, this is a, oh, this is very interesting. So you notice on the digital compared to, like, I don't really see geometric sequence formulas for the nth term like this on the current version of the SAT. So this is something important to note for digital SAT people. Remember your sequence formulas, okay? So this is a classic geometric sequence, but there's a workaround, okay? The workaround is, you know that like the second term must be 36. The third term must be 144. So you should be able to plug in 2 for all of these and see which one gives you 36. Like I plug it in here, definitely wrong. Can I cross this out? I don't know. Plug it in here, it's right. Plug it in here, it's definitely wrong. Plug it in here, it's right. So you already got it down to B and D, and then you can plug in 3 and see which one gives you 144. If I plug in 3 here, I'll get something massive, so it's out, and then D. So you can verify it that way, but this is a straight up geometric sequence nth term formula, if you do remember it. Little helpful. The minimum value of x is, okay. So so I'm going to write this out as an inequality. The minimum value of x, meaning x has to be greater than or equal to 12 less than 6 times n. Boom. And they wanted this as an inequality. I already got it. X is greater than or equal to 6n minus 12. B is the winner. Let me just make sure I didn't make a mistake. The minimum value of x, meaning x has to be greater than or equal to. Yeah, it's right. All right. Ooh, we got a triangle. See, we're kind of blazing through this one. You see that? Let me just draw a triangle. And it is SRS. That says RS is 20, ST is 48, TR is 52. I can't emphasize how important it is to draw a diagram if they don't give you one. I don't even know how I would do this otherwise. Like it would be, I mean, you could do it, but it's so much more difficult. RST is similar to UVW. Let's draw another UVW triangle. So RS, so look at the order, RST, UVW. So U corresponds with R, V corresponds with S, and W corresponds with T. Oh, it's a right triangle. Oops. Oh, I have the time. I have so much time. Let me redraw this. That's bad. Because that gets confusing. I don't like that. So let's draw it again. I'll do a better job this time. Let's see. Okay, and we also got the other triangle. So we got, and I can tell, like, look, 52 is obviously the hypotenuse, right? Because it has to be. It's the longest side, so it's opposite the right angle. And then I'll say this is 48, just so it looks nice, right? And this is 20. That kind of looks like 20, looks like 48. And we've got, let's see, Here it would make sense. TRS. RS is 20. ST is 48. RT. Okay, cool. And R corresponds to U. What is it? R corresponds. S corresponds to T. S corresponds to V. T corresponds to W. And that's right? Okay. What is tangent of W? Tangent of W, since the two triangles are similar, the angles are equal, is the same as tangent of T. What is tangent of T? Opposite over adjacent. 20 over 48. They can both be divided by 4. They simplified it, so it's 5 over 12. So B is the answer. Cool. And last one, 22. Here we go. Graph of this is, okay. This is actually going to be great in Desmos. It's translated down 4 units in the XY plane. What is the X? Okay, so I'm gonna actually show you this on Desmos, but first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in slope-intercept form because it's gonna be. I'll show you why in a second. So I'm gonna subtract 9x from both sides, plus 19, and then I'm gonna divide by -10. I got y is equal to 9/10 x minus 19 over 10, and if I translate it down by 4, I can just minus 4 like this. So we're going to do this in Desmos. Y equals 9/10 x minus 19 over 10. So that's the original equation. And then, didn't let me copy and paste. Okay, y equals 9/10 x minus 19 over 10, and then we minus 4 like this. And you can see here, right, just like we predicted, negative 1.9, look at that new y-intercept, negative 5.9. So we have translated it down correctly by 4 units. And then it says, what is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept of the resulting graph? So it's right. Oh, we can't see it. Wait. Okay, I was going to show, how can I do this? So... oh, I know. And then I'll say y equals 0. So I can throw in a line of y equals... oh, I'm not looking at the x-intercept. Oops. Sorry, that's -5. Ah, there it is. Okay. Sorry. So the original y-intercept was 2.11. Now we got 6.5. So that's really 6.5 repeating. Okay. And if you might be able to put it in as a rounded decimal, to be honest. But if you want it exact... actually, wait, how can we enter this? 6 5/9. Okay, well, we'll play around with it. But anyways, 6.5 repeating is 6 5/9 because 5 over 9 gives you that 0.5 repeating. I wonder if you can do it. Let me try. I'm also going to show you how to do this algebraically in a second, but 6 and then 5/9. No. Can you do like this? Oh, wait, no. Maybe we do it as an improper. 6 times 9 is 54 plus 5 is 59 over 5. Okay, I guess like this. Okay, now let's do it algebraically. So when you minus by 4, that's really 40 over 10. So then we have y equals 9/10 x minus 59 over 10. Right? 59 over 10. And then the x-intercept is when y equals 0, so we zero that out. So then I would add, so I got 59 over 10 equals 9 over 10 x, then multiply by 10 over 9, blop, and then cancel, and we get 59 over 9. Oh, wait, I said 5. I meant 59 over 9. How did I write that wrong? Yeah, 59 over 9. Sorry, I did that incorrectly. Good save there. But anyways, 59 over 9, and you can see, right, we said 6.556, 59 over 9, just to show you 6.5 repeating. So I think that's good. Okay, I think we answered everything. The problem is, I don't think it'll let me grade it until I... Can I pause this now? Because I need to do module 2 tomorrow. Let me think. If I go here, let's see if it'll let me do this. Okay. And then I need to pause it somewhere. Save and exit. Okay. Save and exit. Boom. So we'll start that tomorrow. Okay. That's that. Let me see what questions we got here. I recommend Settle tutoring. His tips are so good. Oh, I haven't seen that. For me, going from 280 to 340 literally in days was simply changing mindset. Okay. If you have any tips that would save time and be more effective? Let's see. Did anybody... Module 1 and 2. Oh, the difference is that, I mean, basically, there's two things. Number one, this test is adaptive. So if module 1 goes really well, module 2 theoretically is supposed to be a harder level. And if you kind of mess up on module 1, they'll scale the difficulty down. So it sort of goes on two paths. So we'll see tomorrow probably. I assume I got everything right there. So then we'll probably see tomorrow module 2 is quite a bit more difficult. And it is what it is. We'll just go through it. I'll explain it as is. Watching from Zambia. What's up? That's so cool. Bro, every time someone's talking about test cancels, yeah, the canceling is really, really bad. Should I watch? I would say yes, you should watch this if you're taking the paper test. Now, it depends on what other materials you have available to watch, right? Like, if you have particular questions, you can jump on here and ask me them. You can also just pay attention to the math we're doing. But I got tons of videos, so many videos on the paper test. Okay. Yeah, the practice tests are very indicative of your real thing if you're getting good practice tests, right? And these are obviously straight from the source. The math is the same from the standpoint of subject matter. You notice there's nothing here. Like if you're taking the paper test, you've been prepping for that. There's nothing here that you're like, I don't know, what to do, right? Like you're going to know what to do. But it's just that formatting and maybe there's like some slight, like I think I pointed out one thing, right? That sequences, that's a little different. You don't see that too often, but okay. We are going linear and exponential equations to differentiate them in words. If the rate of change changes, then it's exponential pretty much. Linear, it's like, hey, it's going to go up $5 every day, 5, 5, 5, 5, adding. If it's saying that it's increasing by a percentage of the previous day, okay? So for example, it's going up by 30% every day, but 30% of the previous day, not of the original. That's a moving target. For example, start out with $100 in the bank. The first round, you get $30, 30%. Next, you're taking 30% of 130. That's 39. You see? So the amount that you're adding on is increasing. It's changing every time. Or it could be decreasing. But the bottom line is it's not stagnant. It's changing. Anyways. All right. That's that, guys. You know the schedule. I posted it on the YouTube channel. Also, check us out on Discord. The Discord link or Discord, like whatever, is in the description below. So you can check that out. It's totally free. It's a huge online community of kids just studying and collaborating and trying to do their absolute best. So I absolutely recommend that you join if you haven't done so yet. And that's that. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. And then for the big stream on Friday, you got to join that one because we're going to do a massive review. I'm going to give you my predictions for what's going to be on the SAT this August and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next